another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode. I am back from my lunch break at the end of the last episode, and so now we can do this fight that was needed to be done. Oh god. Now, I picked the worst time to come back to streaming because Monroe is live. So there goes a whole bunch of viewers who would possibly be wanting to watch me also watching Monroe play Victoria 3. But nevertheless, we carry on. And though we're dead and gone, believe me, our memory will carry on. Oh god, now I'm ruining my Chemical Romance lyrics now. Oh, the poor little DD here. Yeah, we're limited on speed because of the weather. Right. Seems we're already limited on speed. 17.7 knots. You're not going to have any hope in this weather. Order all crew inside and you are to turn back. Your guns and torpedoes are inactive due to the weather. I think we're all in agreement here. This fight is unable to be fought because of the weather. So yeah, we're going to turn back. We're going to turn back due to the weather conditions. As now the waves are even starting to go over the Constitution's deck. Constitution, slow down. All gun operations are suspended. All gun operations are suspended. All torpedo operations are suspended. We got to get out of this storm. No, we got to carry on at speed. Or else we're not going to get away. It's a draw with us causing slight damage to the... So they got penetrated by a 12-inch shell, which then that 12-inch shell partially penetrated, but then shrapnel from those... from the shell and the partial penetration then went up and killed 16 crew members who were foolishly out on deck in this weather. We were only firing our main turrets because they're fully enclosed guns with access to get into them from the interior, although it's a really difficult way to do so because you'd have to squeeze yourself through the shell hoist sort of area, but you can do it. We made our shell hoists be able to take, well, to have at least one man climb through it, if able to, on the ship end of things, so then for poor sea handling they could still access the gun, one, but also two, if let's say the deck outside the gun turret is on fire, or it's a gun turret that doesn't fully fit on the deck and when you're at angles hangs over and then the gun turret is jammed. The crew can just easily get out of it. It's like Colorado and Legend and stuff. Good news, Kentucky East, because all the previous Kentuckys are gone, you are now being renamed to Kentucky again. And the Kentucky design can actually here be deleted. How much dock space do we have left? We have a bit. We could carry on construction, but no, I have a better idea. We tried to modernise our old light cruisers. Keyword is try to. All that is just already 4 months. It's 3 months now. It's 4 months again. 3 months again. 2 months. Okay. Then you get your Mark III 5s. You get fitted out for Donite 2 powder. You get new rangefinders. You get Hydra equipment. You get better mine laying. You've got depth charges. 2, 1, 1, 1, 5. 0.5 inch there. And your 4.5 to 5 inch turrets are getting replaced with twin 5 inch because we can replace them with twin 5 inch. Can those be okay, we're going to be replacing whatever turret we can with twin 5 inch then. That's now added 5 months. That's now 5 months on the refit. Hey, can that 2-inch gun be twin turreted? It can. And so it will be. I'm not going to do undo to put that back in, I'll just put it back in like that, because if I did undo, it's going to then cause a whole bunch of issues with the design. There we go. Oh, that's 3 mobs now. If I just move that and move your mine laying gear. And 3.52. Armored there, are they crazy? Changing the contour didn't do much. Moving the hydro gear, it's done something. TNT has also done something. And high cap would have also done something. And that would have also done something. Can we get back in the mine rails? No. It's 29, back at where it was. That was our oldest class without a refit in ages, and we've now improved it enough that I can wholeheartedly say they're not being scrapped immediately. Well, okay, I say that. A couple of them aren't being scrapped immediately. The rest, well, let's just say they better hope that that the donation hold, that us leaving them on donation hold would give someone the idea to save them for museums. So yeah, the initial design there. So the Poor Conquered and the Tucson are going to be on the list of saving. So are those 3, and then the last 3 of the current selected ships of the light cruisers. Are the last 3 that currently are not at sea. Are all heading to the scrapyards. And in 2 turns' time, the entirety of the Miles per Hour class should be out. They had an extra month added because of our extra month of allowing overcapped dockyards to be used. Please be with the Japanese fleet. If I can crush the Japanese fleet. You had to meet with a submarine and yeah, you're damaged. I don't fight destroyer versus destroyer. Okay, I'll agree. I'll agree, Japan. Yeah, just also as well, give me the chance to sink a whole bunch of your battle fleet that's parked off of the American coast, please, and then yeah, we can also facilitate your peace treaty. And maybe we might even give your peace treaty a little help by taking whatever ships you have left off the American coast after this battle is completed. Whatever ships they have left? Oh, maybe. Or maybe I'll just go with the territory route. I'd much prefer the territory route myself. Okay, so my battleships are already in a formation together. Good. And they are being led by the Artero Dominatos class battleship Washington. With the New Hampshire of the Taft class, the Artero Dominatos itself, and then the Kentucky at the Taft class. Then the battle cruisers are led by Venticico di Maio and Arizona is the other battle cruiser here, which yeah, if you want the explanation for the Venticico di Maio name, I think I did explain it at the time, but I will re-explain it. At the time, we were at war with Britain, and we were in an alliance with Argentina. Venticico di Maio was being built for Argentina. And then, yeah, our war with Britain had decided to require us having more tonnage because of invasions we wanted to do, and so I purchased the I say purchased, I took the Venticico di Maio from the Argentinians, and yeah, the Argentinians obviously didn't like that, broke our alliance agreement, but also at the same time, I thought, why not we give this ship a name that is at least relevant to its origin of being an Argentinian ship, and the only thing that came to my head was Venticico di Maio, which I believe was the date of Argentinian independence, as well as also it was the name of the aircraft carrier that the Argentinians had during the Falklands War, which was against Britain. We were fighting Britain, so yeah. And then people who also know me also know that the sort of event I named it after, I am one of those people who were like, it should have never have happened and should have had a much more peaceful resolvent. You all to line abreast, line abreast. All destroyers to line abreast. Actually, no. All destroyers keep line ahead. Okay, turn off your torpedoes. I said turn off your torpedoes and you fire your stupid torpedoes. The David R. Ray's captain is getting a disciplinary action against him. Oh yeah, that's torpedoes, alright. Okay. Wellington, you can go for those guys. You're attacking that guy. Once, of course, you somehow not die. Yeah, you're already hard over. I can't really do any more than just... Wainwright is now in charge of the destroyer flotilla. Okay, Ventacinco. Go for the lead battleship. Leave the destroyers to the light ships. Washington. Also go for the battleships. Actually, Ventacinco, you and your lot will fire upon this cruiser here because it's very, very badly crippled. And most likely will not survive the night. Okay, Ventacinco. Look out, please. Ventacinco, keep this course and you'll avoid torpedoes hitting you. God, Wainwright has not taken its... You know what, the destroyers, get out of here. Light cruisers under the charge of the Wilmington. Wilmington. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure already I'm having Americans just be shouting at me for horrible pronunciations of their stuff, but they ruin the English language, so... Okay, I'll stop with that joke of the Americans ruining the English language. Who got hit? Langley. What are your guys' cruising speeds? Right. All of you guys go for the Shimakaze. The Ventacinco is still trying to sink. It's our old friend Makuma! Oh my god, it's the Makuma, which, for those of you who don't remember Makuma was, attacked by, I believe it was Connecticut. But it was a member of the Artero Dominatos class. I don't remember who exactly, but... And we said Makuma wasn't going to escape on our watch, and she did. Well, she's made a reappearance. She's even more damaged than when we last saw her. All secondary guns go for that destroyer, which is already wounded. And then secondary guns can go elsewhere afterwards, but... Right now... Oh, the Arizona's taken hits. The Ventus Cinco somehow hasn't taken a hit. Oh, yeah, I've just noted a small little problem of 2 torpedoes. They're not going to hit the Ventus Cinco. Ventus Cinco is still safe. For at least another day. Oh, Ventus Cinco is finally taking hits. It's finally getting hit on. Oh, God. I'm hilarious. No. Yeah, all main guns focus on the lead of the battle fleet there. You're all already in line abreast, or should be anyway. Okay, Ventus Cinco. Please be at the dud angle, please be at the dud angle. It was a dud and a hit. You know what? Ventus Cinco? Oh, sorry, Jack. I just accidentally kicked my dog. You okay? You okay, boy? You seem okay. There goes Makuma. Oh, God. How glad am I to finally see that thorn in my side gone. To finally see a statement I made come true. The Makuma is not escaping us. I'm contributing Makuma's sinking to the Ventus Cinco de Mayo because she's the lead of the battle cruisers, and the battle cruisers were the ones fighting it. But yeah, right now our battle cruisers are sort of separate from the main fleet, and they are fighting all alone now, except for the memories. for your dodge. That was no dad. Oh. Reduce down speed, increase accuracy. Okay, so Ventus Cinco de Mayo in Arizona, they're coming around and they are going to sort of really flank them. Okay, Washington. Oh, it's entire fleet. Send your secondaries that way, please. Okay, Ventus Cinco is still right now focusing fire on that guy. Focus secondary fire over there. He's got a full reloaded torpedo loadout as well. It's not going to be helpful to us. How were you able to block a 12-inch shell? Tell me your ways, oh wise one. Right, Ventus Cinco de Mayo. Due to safety concerns, you have been ordered to turn hard to starboard. As that should then stop you being broadside to their potential torpedo attack. Don't hit Artero. Okay, go out to Kumano, please. They sent their torpedoes the other way. Still heading towards one target though, but it's not heading towards the battle cruisers. Okay, we've lost the advantage we would get from line abreast. Line ahead. They're idiots for not sending their torpedoes to a target that it would be more useful against. The MVP of this battle, I think, is Ventus Cinco. It's the Ventus Cinco. Like, are we in agreement right now that the MVP of this battle is Ventus Cinco de Mayo? Kumano is just flash fired. Tsushima is now our next target to harass with our guns. Oh, the Artero is hit. Okay, Artero. Your maximum speed, you're retreating. The destroyers are already retreating. The light cruisers, they're a non-fighting capable unit here now. Right. Ventacinco, you've got torpedoes. Yeah, we're gonna make the turn. And there's Tsushima taking a massive beating right there. Meanwhile, Artero is trying to run away to safety. There goes Kamano. Now we go with all our guns towards the battleship. Ventacinco! Ventacinco! Central your rudder, please. Hello there. Yeah, I do have a... Oh, why is the battlecruiser leading? It's a good question, actually. I don't know why, my battlecruisers are sort of in charge of all this stuff and wanted them to become the MVP of this battle. That was a bit of an unintentional fail. Oh, God. Everyone here, hard to starboard. New Hampshire, hard to starboard. Hard to starboard, please. Right. Hard to... Oh, no. No, cruisers, you're not coming back into this fight. Well, light cruisers, I should say. You did your job, well, part of your job, but then Ventacinco de Mayo did a lot better job at it. You're out of here. Ah, the Isuzu here is, getting caught up in crossfire between one of the Japanese battleships and my battleships. And it's also having Ventacinco de Mayo and Arizona attacking it. How can you fire the head of the Navy when you're not a higher rank than him? But yeah, I know you said if I were in your Navy. But I'm just one of those admirals who charge and attacks, goes to hell and back, and regrets later. Well, for a battlecruiser, Ventacinco de Mayo is actually... Well, the whole class which Ventacinco de Mayo is a part of is more armoured than a standard battlecruiser. Yep. Oh, we're stuck at 11 knots because of the Washington. There goes the Isuzu. Now it's everyone here left, which is our battle cruisers and battleships, as our other cruisers, and the Artero Dominatos are escaping. Hold on a sec. 25 de Mayo. You and your lot of a new target, we gotta help out the Artero a small bit. As the Artero is having a small bit of problems here. I think I've already explained earlier why I had named the battle cruiser 25 de Mayo, because it was originally supposed to be for Argentina, but then we took it off the Argentinians, but never renamed it 1, but also 2. We were at war with the British, and it was the most appropriate name I could think of for war with Britain at the time, because 25 de Mayo, for those of you blissfully unaware, was also the name of the only Argentinian aircraft carrier in the Falklands War. Oh no, 25! Look out, torpedoes again! It's been your job the entire battle is just avoiding torpedoes. You've done a lot better than the battleships at that job. Hold on, Takau's flashed. Takao and Zuiho have both flash fired. Yeah, Takao is gone. Zuiho is out of ammo. Okay, this is really critical now on the 25. We're situation critical on the 25 de Mayo. Well, I'd call this situation critical, and oh god. Well, Arizona just took hit number 5 in this battle, and it was her most damaging of the hits she had received. The battle is over. Now, yes, I may have done some questionable decisions here, but we have just secured ourselves the peace deal, most likely, and we've secured ourselves favourable conditions on the peace treaty as well, because we've just bumped up our victory. We've just pretty much doubled our victory points against the Japanese. So yeah, that's yeah, I mentioned earlier about the 25 de Mayo, the Argentinian Independence Day. Click to continue. Heavy damage, heavy damage, heavy damage. Light damage, whole bunch of medium stuff. Sunk the entire Japanese fleet, though. No, you're not getting that. Order a lighter ship off of us because we're like in no state now, definitely, to give out capital ships. Any ships that thinking about it. The Kentucky, yeah, she's not seeing the light of day again. Artero is under suspension on her repairs because of the time it'll take. California is under suspension. Washington is under suspension. Arizona is under suspension. Now, the Venta Cinco are MVP of that battle. Yeah, she's also going to be stuck under suspension. We have like 26,000 tons left, don't we? Yeah, we have more than enough actually to leave Venta Cinco on repair, but then no, it's saying we don't. I must be wrong on my math then. January into February. Oh god. Why did you leave your head in with the headstock of my guitar, Jack? Dogs are sometimes stupid. Because I had my guitar just placed there and my dog just hit his head against it. Jack, come here. Or are you just going to stay there? He's just going to stay there. Alright. So yeah, the peace treaty has been signed. And we took a location off of them. They want a Swiss cheese maker. Okay, just the hilarity of it, I'm going to give them a Swiss cheesemaker class battle cruiser. Oh god. Blame Avocado for that. Flint, Salem, and San Juan are going to be the last of the old light cruisers that will be refit into the new refit. The Miles per Hours are now out, so yeah, those guys are taking over the priority of light cruisers now. Wainwright is too badly damaged. Okay, so with the Brits, I want to improve our relations. Japan, we're fine with enough right now because we just beat them in a war. France still has an issue with us, so does the Russians. Now, I'm not going to do anything more about them for a while because we need to repair and recover our fleet from the previous things, but I will say this. From that battle, we only technically lost one ship, and that was because she was too badly damaged, and so we decided to scuttle her. That is going to be the official story behind her sinking, which the actual truth as well is she was just scrapped because we didn't want to repair her. She was scrapped because we didn't want to repair her. The official story was she was scuttled. Or at least the official story to the Treasury is she was scuttled. You know, just... yeah. We're losing stuff in Asia and the Sea of Japan. The Russians are having a thing against us. Right. In that case, then, Woodrow Wilson, Constitution. Start a voyage up that way. The light cruisers here will follow in a turn's time. San Diego, Colorado, Legend, and a whole bunch of others. Damn, this is where you wish you had a wraparound map. Come up here. It'll take you a few turns, but I don't care. We just need you to arrive to do your job. Oh yeah, we have Gibraltar, I just remembered, and that's where the Twitch chat is not a good thing is. Oh god, right. You're being brought across the Atlantic because we don't actually need a battleship in Gibraltar, so you're heading over to Wellington. Wilmington, or however the hell you properly say that place. Well, none of our ships were lost directly to combat. Unless, of course, you count the cover story we put for the reason why the ship that we scrapped is no longer with us. As we wanted the Japanese to think that they at least had one ship they had sunk, to at least make them at least somewhat proud of their last stand. But only we know the truth. And the truth of that matter is, yeah, their ships didn't even stand a chance. Policies. Spain. If I can get an alliance running with Spain, we can possibly begin saving our newly taken territory. Oh, we get a new heavy cruiser. We get a new heavy cruiser in 4 turns. We can get a heavy cruiser finally. Actually, make it a turn. Two turns. But we obsolete out. I'll just make it a turn. So yeah, we're building new ships. We are hopefully going to, within... Don't change anything. New heavy cruiser, triple bottom. The Woodrow has taken some damage. Can we naval invade? Can't yet. Okay, who else are we positive with? Germany and China. Let's get the Germans, because if I ally myself with China, it's going to set off Japan again, and we've only just gone through a war with Japan. We don't want to go to war again with Japan. I'm right now just trying to begin a naval invasion so that we can save our province that we took off the Japanese. Yeah, my efforts with Germany was a success. Okay, so Spain again. So they're the ones that we are most likely to actually get some help from the quickest. Let's fight this one, because this is one of our new power class. Okay, so the Augusta here is a representation of the most modern cruiser our nation has available to us. Another ship that can't reach its design speed. Damn it. Maybe if I give him turbo electric drives in the future it will help him out. Yeah, you're to the northeast. Here's the thing, if France wants to send anything to us, they have to do it via the Atlantic fleet of theirs, or if not the Atlantic fleet, then they'd have to send the Mediterranean fleet via the Suez Canal and then go either to our west coast or down across Africa and then up to our east coast. But yeah, that was a non-encounter, so I'm just doing the leave battle option. So then we make it an encounter. And we did make an encounter, they got damaged. So yeah, you're going into that port there. Why can't we naval invade? We've got over 100,000 tons there, don't we? Surely our Pacific fleet counts that. I mean the Asiatic fleet. Yeah, it's Asiatic fleet. It's how it's referred to in the American terms. 2 task force battles. Right. Can they wait? No? Okay. Why are you looking at me like that, boy? Why? Come here. Come here. Jack, come here. What's this? Oh no. The baiting with our fake tree isn't working. Jack, come here. Come here, boy. Come here, or I'll call Charlie up. Jack, come here. Good boy. See, as soon as I mention calling up the other dog we have here, he's immediately comes up. There you go, Jack. Our nations become powerful allies. The military forces of the Russian Empire. Okay, Augusta, it's a miles per hour, so we should be fine. That is quite a long construction delay. Well, it's not as bad as the construction delay we've had on the Swiss cheese makers. Kaysen. Kassen, or however the hell that's properly pronounced. By the way, members of the Twitch chat here, what do you think of the light cruisers here, the new light cruisers? Uh, 6 or 7s. What, so you're saying that I should have not have gone for gun spam instead of gone for higher caliber? I'm sure I could up these like 5 point somethings. You know what? They're not the only ones who can torpedo. Case in point, the Kaysen has just fired all her torps and she's gonna get out of here. Here's the thing, I don't think I could actually fit a forward superimposing 6-inch setup here. That's sort of why I did these the way I did, because I wanted the forward superimposing. And oh god, they're wasting torpedoes. Well, we are, they're not. Well, I think both sides actually are wasting torpedoes, but... they're gone. Right. Let torpedoes reload. Sink the destroyer, sink the destroyer. Destroyer first, then the cruiser. You're out of torpedoes, so you're not even going to be able to do anything. are you doing via an AP? Fire 80. Turning away. We'll just send the light cruiser again. And we will viciously attack the light cruiser. Or we leave now and claim the victory. Yeah, anyway. We're going to leave now and claim the victory anyway. I'll quickly see, Finland, if I can actually fit superimposing 6s over each other on this hull. I'll quickly see by doing it in a refit form for the prowers, but then I can't get the wing turrets, most likely. Won't be able to. And then it'll essentially make stuff useless. Oh god. I'll build a heavy cruiser instead of testing that theory. See if I can get the 6s to work. I'm just going to not even bother yet and just go for a heavy cruiser. Policies. We have one ally. Let's give us another. Germany. Okay, so it turns out that we haven't got enough in the Pacific to help that out. Okay. More gets sent over here. Your constructions are both done in 5 turns. If I select you both to Fort Biard and Fort Biard. Oh, I need to check there and see if any of my ships ended up there. We've got a few cruisers. Good. Yeah, you guys head on up. So we need over 100,000 tons to do this. That should be more than, that should be enough for 100,000 tons. We got stuff down here. No, I'm not going to send them up. Oh, we're in negative financing. Tech budget is being cut. It's not a decision I make lightly. Oh wait, it is. It is a decision I make lightly. Lightly, I mean. What has got you playing out, Jack? Charlie as well. Okay, something has gotten both dogs here playing up about something. Okay, if Britain want to improve relations, I will go ahead with the improve relations. Okay, I'm going to for some port defense start building some mine laying subs. We are losing money. Okay. What's making us lose money then? Hello again, Chuck. Charlie? Charlie, come up! Charlie! Never mind, I'm not going to be able to get him up here. Like, the best so that I'd be able to do is probably like, go down and drag him up, but... But then again, I don't think it'd be a good idea to drag up a really large Jack Russell who bites a lot. Well, if you give him the chance to bite. Well, it's more snapping because you've annoyed him and... yeah. Brazil want one of those things. Okay, fine. Russia. Russian nighttime fight perfected. Sorry. That's, one Sabaton song. If I remember correctly, it's Night Witches. From the depths of hell in silence, cast the spells, explosive violence. Russian nighttime fight perfected, flawless vision undetected. Right. Anyway. We've got a ship building to do. No, it's not going to be another battleship on Dreadnought 4. Nor is it going to be a battleship on Dreadnought 3. Nor is it going to be a battleship on Dreadnought 2. No. It's a heavy cruiser. Oh, and we got a new light cruiser hull as well, so... we're going to be building a couple of new ships then, it seems. Oh. Oh, you can't build a funnel in that area. Okay. And move those forward, and then a funnel there, and a funnel there. And then oil driven. And then compact the tires in close like that, and yeah. Now, our main caliber guns is going to be 11-inch. Centerline 11-inch. One there, and barbette the other one in place. Actually, why don't we make this thing a bit larger? And then we bring in 5-inch guns to the equation of this ship and its design. From the depths of hell in silence, cast the spells, explosive violence. Russian nighttime, fight perfected, flawless vision, undetected. So yeah, this is actually, as I think is pretty obvious, because we haven't got any, our first CA of this campaign. And it's a full-on heavy cruiser, not an armoured cruiser. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to continue rush researching the whole cruiser tech tree because we've got the Atlanta hull. That needs to be... No, not stereoscopic. Coincidence. Hydro. Advanced. And this thing is going to have a 6-inch with a 2-inch or a half, 2-inch there, and 2-inch on the 4.5 decks as well. Superstructure of 1-inch, conning tower of 5-inch, unlike Tortuga, and I don't protect my admirals much. There. 12-inch, 2-inch, 12-inch. It's good enough. 4, 2. Oh, hell. 2. It's good enough there. And I just noticed there's some place I can fit like a couple of 2-inch if they would allow me to. No, it wouldn't. Right, so the 11s aren't going to fit because of weight. So we go down to 10s. Don't worry, Emperor of Finland. We've got your requested 10-inch guns already covered because we're going to have to use them. That's slightly reduced the weight. Are we going to have to Italian battleship this? No, silly. We just, make this a little less American-like, and we, use 3-inch mountings for our secondaries. And then we lessen our secondaries to only 4 guns. Right. I thought I said reduce down to... Oh yeah, it's new guns. I have to redo the armor here. Actually, 11s. All there. Yeah. 1, 1. I say this is okay. Maybe we could... I don't know. No. I say this is good enough. Good enough, and the Sirius. The Sirius Black class. Oh god, I made a Sonic reference with my previous cruisers, the Prowlers, and now I've made a Harry Potter reference with the heavy cruisers. That's gonna be the new trend. That's gonna be the new trend for the cruisers. The light cruisers represent video game characters. The heavy cruisers, I mean, not battle cruisers. The heavy cruisers represent novel characters, which Sirius Black was the first one chosen. Then possibly I could do like Aragon next or whatever. Or maybe even a Severus Snape. Nah. Aragon could be one. Percy Jackson could be one. I'm thinking there could be a whole bunch that could be used. Right, 6 of these, please. 6 of them don't even dent our dockyards. Another 6, please. Still no denting. Another 6. Okay, maybe now we can only do one more, but... Okay, only now at... how many was it? 18 of them are we now struggling a bit, but I'm going to build 2 more, we have 20. Build 20 of them, and... Montana... The Montana and the LA are both going to be... ever so briefly... suspended. It's only going to be like 2 turns, I think, and then it's we have the battle cruisers, the Green Avocado designed out, and we can carry on. We can carry on entirely. Oh no. What fleet is meeting with who? Who's meeting with who? Please don't be the battleships. If so, then... yeah, we're in trouble, and... We're in trouble with that invasion. Yeah, we're in trouble with that invasion. Auto-resolve. I fingers crossed that auto-resolve and we won. So 6 turns, and yeah, we had more than enough tonnage for a naval invasion to begin with. The incompetent fools that make this game. Well, at times incompetent fools, I should say. Oh no, who's gone into repair now? You know what? They're gonna need some assistance. Shocking. I know. Louisville. You and your lot make your way over here. Tacoma, you're coming out of Dutch. Oh, say hi to the Northwestern for me while you're leaving Dutch. That's a bit of reference to Deadliest Catch there. Oh, and the Wizard. Obviously they can't because the ships aren't even... Well, yeah, none of the ships featured in Deadliest Catch have even been built yet. And of the ships in Deadliest Catch that would have been built around this time, the closest we'd get would be the Wizard, because the Wizard was World War II built. Yes, I for some reason researched this stuff. Don't ask why, don't question, I just researched it, okay? Repair priority low. Repair priority low. Artero is 2 more turns from completion of repairs. That's 2 more turns until completion of construction. Our submarines, I don't know how long until they have completion, but it's probably going to be a while. We've got oxygas welding now, which is useful. We have Mark III torpedo launching. It's good. Right. We're holding them off, I hope. Because of who we are. Yeah, because of my usual philosophy when it comes to having foreign nation ships there. It's not most of my ships there, so it's an auto-resolvent because I don't have priority of the ships there. Although we do have Spanish help for all this, I would admit. Yes, the Americans and the Spanish working together, who would have thought? I am doing well, Avocado. You? By the way, you just missed us building our first heavy cruiser of the entire campaign. Like, our first CA in general. And we are currently right now trying to avoid Russia taking our territory we took off Japan. And we are now allied with the Spanish as well. Where of the French can we naval invade? France, naval invasion. Oh, it's the Antilles and Guyana. No. "1921", so I'm going to have to rename one of the ships now after the new president. Ugh, I hate mangoes. Anyway, we are still, obviously fighting our wars. Well, 2 of them, at least, and we shall hopefully, very shortly, be able to not worry about being invaded. Oh, is the Ventus... I need to check if actually the Ventus Cinco de Mayo has finished her repairs or not. Well, yeah, the Green Avocado, you should have seen the Ventus Cinco de Mayo earlier. She was killing everything almost everything in sight. And for the battle I'm talking about, she was the MVP, and Emperor of Finland was then chastising me for my horrible captaincy by charging everything in. And more naval budget this time. Yeah, Brazil, you get those. Those are old. Right. British Empire, we're going to improve our relations. Why is just do we have a whole bunch of battleships here? Yeah, they're still there, apparently. Hope that's correct, because we need that invasion to go ahead and succeed. The war with Russia depends on it. Not so much the war with France. With France, it doesn't. Oh! They have just, most likely this turn, finished... Well, the first one's finished construction, the second one is 2 turns away from finishing construction, or a turn away. Dependent, because... yeah. Oh, and they're having an unexpected 3rd sister ship. Although that 3rd sister ship isn't going to be with the US Navy. I I accidentally clicked yes instead of no because I read too fast and just thought I was pressing the no button. But yeah, the Ottomans are getting a Swiss cheese maker. Ah, the CA you missed. That's 4 triple 10-inch guns. Although we did have to sacrifice a bit on secondary guns, we've only got 8 twin 3-inch guns secondary wise. And it's a decent speed as well, and some other stuff. Okay, for me, right now, I want to make sure my relations with Japan don't spiral downward, because if they do, then we're going to go to war with Japan again. We don't want war with Japan again. We want a continued peace with Japan. I also want northern, wherever that place is called, under my control. Because the Russians are causing us too many problems. So fingers crossed, it works. So American controlled, oh god, withdraw, just that. No, we didn't get it. Brazil wants the prowess, no, damn it! Right. Oh yeah, the first of the Swiss cheesemakers is able to move up into this battle area here, and policies, naval invasion. We're gonna try again. They're not gonna stop us trying again, because we can and will try again. Hell, they've even got 2 more battleships on the way that are going to help out. So, you're welcome. Right, next turn. Yeah, they're getting a Swiss cheesemaker. But I heard... It's currently under the name Reliant, and I can't change the name. But, I hear that, we're going to take inspiration from the British and HMS Agincourt, possibly. Although we're going to have to wait until this war is over, because, yeah. As much help as we can get, we'll take it. Yeah, just auto-resolve. Okay, you get one of the refitted old cruisers. You get a new build. Okay, I don't have majority ships here. Good news, the other Swiss cheesemaker is now making its way up to the invasion of North Stalican as well. Or however the hell you properly pronounce that place. No. Agincourt was, Agincourt was that 12-inch battleship with 7 turrets. 12-inch gun battleship with 7 turrets. IRL. IRL, the most guns ever put on a battleship. Main caliber guns, I should add. Use strong police forces. Everyone's going for Russia now. We're cutting the research budget for a term. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault the research is such an easy budget to cut. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. That's Queen's Colour War Revival there. Fortunate son. Do a double Nelson. Gonna have to wait for a different hull, but I can try. No! Did I even have a... They didn't give me a choice. It was just like, oh yeah, you're at war with Italy now. We're giving Austria-Hungary everything then. Everything they want. Because if they're sending us into a war we don't want... If the game's sending us into a war we don't want, we are going to send everything we can to make sure that we can survive that war we don't want. That's typical fortunate. We need the alliance. I don't care, we need the alliance, so... No! Oh well. Vermont. Take it. Okay. Well... Who says we couldn't carry on our conquest of the Caribbean? Send the Ventacinco. Send the Ventacinco Di Maio and Artero and everything. Send the Maryland. Send the Miami fleet. We're invading Grand Bahama. Within this next turn. Oh yeah, even if I cut everything at the budget, it's going to be too high. You incompetent fools. Oh god. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time, and when it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? That's another TCR song. Have you ever seen the rain? And those are really the only two Creedence Clearwater Revival songs I know. I know another song that John Fogerty wrote, but then that's only just because it's a Status Quo covered it, and yeah, that's how I know that one. So we have the Taft escorting a whole bunch of armed merchants. We have the good old Concord. The good old Concord, the poor old Concord, if, as I always refer her as because of her damage record. And I'm not saying damage record as in damage dealt record, I'm saying damage record as in how much she's taken. The Taft, one of the few of her class remaining, as well has been drafted into this fight. Yes, Concord is the dockyard queen of this campaign, or the resource stealer, as I like to call her. Well, I've only just started to call her, but that's actually bringing back an old quote from like my early days of Atlantic Fleet, because I would always call the Admiral Hipper in that game the resource stealer, because every time I've had the Admiral Hipper, it always gets damaged in need of repairs, comes back, gets damaged again in need of repairs, comes back, gets damaged. You get the point. Okay. There's the armored cruiser. You fire upon them. Montpellier here, which is our light cruiser. Please go for the, or one of our light cruisers I should say. And then the Concord also please go for the destroyer. The destroyers, I mean. Concord, you can go down the line though. You have 4 5-inch guns broadside. This guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy has double the 5-inch broadside of the previous class. Oh yeah, I refitted a lot of the old light cruisers with twin 5-inch turrets. The ones that didn't get that refit, they some survived because people took the donation hold as oh, we can turn it into a museum or an own private yacht. Whereas the rest that didn't get that let's just say their steel is being used in the new heavy cruisers. Yeah, that's the destroyer, so focus on that thing, please. The Shelton. You're going to fight. We have dealt some severe damage to this thing, I think. Considering the fact they're listing over, they're flooding, and they've got that damage. Yeah, I believe the Taft has dealt some major hits against the heavy cruiser there. And it's not even the ship of ours that's in the fray right now. You know, aggressive, get them to change their course. Get them to change their course. Fire your torpedoes. And then if I give you a target that you would actually closer to, would you still fire? There we go. Now, all torpedoes from this point onward are being set to save. Concord is doing well. Two half boats into a full boat, that would be the Zubian. Which Zubian was originally two separate ships, the Nubian and Zulu, but then both of them took heavy damage. One of them lost the bow, one of them lost the stern, and so they were then both just welded together because they couldn't afford to scrap two ships just like that. And yeah, it's the legend of the Zubia. Oh, hell. Fucking hell. No, turn back! Turn back! Turn to starboard, actually. See if we can get you at least a last hurrah of torpedoes. See if we can get your torpedoes off. Get them off your decks. Concord, you don't want to follow your record, do ya? I thought not. Turn back! Right, turn back and you're gonna have to leave this all to the Taft. Yeah, you're on retreat and smokescreen. You're on retreat and smokescreen. You're on retreat and smokescreen. The Taft, meanwhile, there's no surrender, there's no retreat. Oh no. You took another torpedo, didn't you? You're a that's a torpedo magnet. Just like smoke screens are. Yeah. As the wise woman said, once you're hardened in battle, there's no coming back. Fight or fall for the attack, when your blood starts to boil in your veins as you charge. Hundreds fallen as the fire inside is ignited by bloodshed. In berserkers unknown, could it be as was said when the serpent's been woken? Fenrir howls, Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Out from Asgard, a Viking ship sails, never to turn back again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Regardless of what is where we will be proven our ground. Stay my blood, standing tall, and we know when we fall, our comrades are waiting for hall. Odin's hall, as the fire inside is ignited by bloodshed, in berserkers of Nord. Could it be as was said when the serpent's being woken? Fenrir howls, Swedish pagans marching ashore, forced in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Out from Asgard, a Viking ship sails, never to turn back again. First to the battle, first to the feast. Destiny waiting, no retreat. Yeah, that's the Swedish pagans there. And I believe very soon my sister will be returning home because her time in school has just ended. That's them going down. I can leave that destroyer alive. Let's go for Dido. Swedish Pagans is originally a Sabaton song. I was just singing the lyrics to it. Which, I know how to play the song as well on guitar, which, I'm only just going to play a part of the song which is only done during the live shows right now because of, copyright reasons. Yeah. That's, usually, is what, Tommy, one of the guitarists of Sabaton, plays live to get, the crowd to force, Joachim, the singer of the band, to sing Pagans, Swedish Pagans, live. Like, I'm good at songwriting instrument-wise, but I'm not a good lyricist. Like, for my own music, I'd probably get, like, a ghostwriter for the lyrics and then just write everything else myself. Although, it'd be... finding a ghostwriter who's willing to write about naval warfare and war topic. Well, at least start naval warfare. But... then again, I have set another failed project. I did set up another failed project as something of, we'd be doing random stuff. Like, 1 minute we could be singing about naval warfare, the next we are singing about sunshines, rainbows, and unicorns. No, not exactly like that. It's accuracy. It's accuracy reasons in this time. Like, once I have something like, once I have Generation 1 radar, I don't charge in as much with my battleships. But there's only been 2 campaigns where I've ever had radar. You know what, we'll let the Kurosawa live. We'll let the Kurosawa live, so then the Queen Mary has at least something to split into 2 pieces and kill most of the crew of in World War II. Oh! Speaking of Kurosawa, the C-Class, everyone, which, for those of you unaware, Kurosawa is a C-Class light cruiser which was converted into an anti-aircraft escort cruiser, which was one time in 1942 set to escort the Queen Mary on a trooping voyage, but then, due to errors on the bridges of both ships, the Kurosawa was overtaking Queen Mary, and Queen Mary was in a starboard turn at the time, and when they tried to do turns to avoid each other, it was too late, and Queen Mary hit Kurosawa, and Kurosawa was split in two and sunk. That green avocado, please do not ever mention that song again. But as you probably have been able to tell, I hate that song. You know what, just want to resolve there. It's a victory. And a whole bunch of our ships are now damaged there, but yeah, I know, we're sorting out our budgetary issues, you incompetent fools. Right. I personally hate that song. Another horrible song, Groove is in the Heart. That's another one I hate. I hate the majority of rap music these days. The majority of pop songs I hate. Yes! Woohoo! We completed invasion and successfully! Congratulations, everyone. We are now the best. Okay. Okay, you lot, you're going into port. Vermont. It'll be fine. Never mind. It wasn't fine. Oh, yeah, hello, Russia. Do you want a peace treaty yet? Or, nah. Actually, no. We don't negotiate with our enemies that way yet. Because apparently our enemies haven't had enough reason to, request peace treaty. Sorry. Sorry I gave you a shock there. Okay, good. We blockade the British. British and Spain, Italy and Spain, France and light damage, heavy damage. Yeah. Dual turrets on destroyers. Okay, 4 turns of turbo electrics. Right. I've just realised something. Brazil hasn't been a help for us. We don't need Brazil's help anymore because we have the Panama. We have the Panama Canal. We don't need them to be our stopover port for our trip from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Any ships being sold to the nation known as Brazil, I'll agree with the French. We're at war with Japan again. Didn't they learn from last time that the war with us is not a good idea? Oh god. Now, why am I now for some reason just remembering the IKEA joke that Joachim forced a whole bunch of people in a Sabaton show to do? IKEA, 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 IKEA. No. Yeah, I have played gas turbines, yes. In the end of the Chinese campaign, I was messing about with gas turbines, but yeah, the cheesemakers were in the Invasion of Northern's thingy. See, they're here. And I'm actually going to move them all over to Petropavlovsk. Yep, you're all heading over to Petropavlovsk. You guys are as well. And the Bahamas will be ours. Hopefully. That is. And oh, I skipped a battle, didn't I? I'm an incompetent fool. You will hopefully soon see them in combat. So, don't worry yourself yet. You'll see him in combat very soon. We were already in an alliance, but they must have broken that alliance agreement. The Ottomans want a Sirius Black class, they get Sirius Black class. Pairing for 2 turns. Vermont is out for 5 turns. If I suspend Vermont... Constitution is in repair again. I'm saying again because this isn't the first time that Constitution has been in repairs. As a kind of obvious from the me saying again. Oh, by the way, Avocado, this is your last chance. Do you want me to keep the third, member of the Swiss cheeses with us? And what happens when you skip a battle is you just lose some victory points, but nothing else really happens. Okay. No, the Ottomans are going to get it. The Ottomans are going to get it. I hope the Ottomans enjoy their new ship. I haven't seen how they work in combat yet, so, yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, the other two members of the Swiss cheeses are going to be sold eventually. But that's when that's when they reach obsolescence, though, and then when they reach obsolescence, they will be sold on for scrap, most likely. Well, no, like normal, they'll be put on donation hold, and then, if need be, then the donation hold doesn't work, they'll be sold for scrap. We failed. Mission failed. We'll do better next time. No, you're the Ved Cinco de Mayo's fleet from New York, so... You're the Miami fleet, under the Maryland, so you will be, as such, heading back to Miami. Oh god, I forgot to do the new dockyards, didn't I? Hee. Sorry. I'll only just increase our build capacity, not actually do much else. Peace has been signed. Turbo electric drives, good, good, good and good. And the territory we took, I think, is actually on... No, it's here. Let's see how the peace talks with the... Oh, God. Let's see how the peace talks with the French go. Why am I just going back to playing Billie Jean? That would have to be on a cruiser hull because... I don't have a battleship hull for that. Although I can finally do it. Okay. France didn't want their peace treaty offer. Russian Empire naval invasion of Kamchatka, please. Convoy engagement. Yeah, not really my place. This one, yeah, I'd gotta fight it. No, the baseline would actually. Yeah, something like that. Instead of the guitar, if we just. Right, Tacoma, you're going at speed. You're going at your speed as well. Oh, you just like give me a specification of like you gotta try and fit this number of insert caliber in layout this, try and get a speed or something, and what type of ship you want it to be, and examples like that, and I shall try and design it. Oh no. Hold on a second, viewers, I need to go sort this out. Charlie! Jack! Both of you! Stop whining and barking! Sorry about that. Okay, what has happened? Well, I was got. Okay, they've wasted torpedoes there, and this guy hasn't wasted torpedoes yet, but most likely has actually. Fire on the transports. Fire on the transports. Oh god, what do you mean that torpedo didn't need? Did I almost get torpedoed while I was gone? But yeah, sorry about that. It's just my sister arrived back and yeah, taking care of grandparents' dog for the day, and he barks a lot. I'm surprised it's only now he started, but well, I'm lucky then. Good RNG. I bet the Dark Viper AU, I've got good RNG. Context, he's a Twitch streamer mostly known for speedrunning GTA 5 and challenge runs and stuff. Most recently, it's been like trying to cross Los Santos with a whole bunch of cougars after you, which refers to a joke of his. Ah. We just got a torpedo hit against that guy. Let's make sure we finish the job of the torpedo. Do you make sure your guns are firing? Oh, the Lieutenant Pushkin is coming back. You know what, let's make sure it's too late to save its transports. Okay then, this one has actually been a threat to us. Goodbye. Right. Hit everyone after the Pushkin. You're talking about San Andreas. I was talking about number 5, the most recent one. And me, I'm still... And me, when I was playing it in the past, I'm still stuck on the mission of... all you had to do, CJ, was follow the damn train! That one. I could do that, but then I'm thinking, victory points. Oh no. You idiots! You idiots! Who's the commanding officer of this ship? Find me the CEO of this ship. He will be executed the next time his ship enters a port. Okay, end battle. I'm sorry, the right to refer me as a child is only reserved for my family. More specifically, the members of my family which are older than me, so that would be, parents, grandparents, and one cousin. Oh, and my uncles. Unless, of course, Emperor of Finland just... most probably. Most of my viewer demographic is actually within 20 years older than me. Well, more than 20 years older than me. So more than half my life older than me. Oh, God. Well, no, more than even my age older than me. I've still got 4 years left till I'm 20. Well, no. 3 years, 1 month... 3 years, 1 month and 4 days. That's exactly how long I've got left until I'm 20. Same here. Same here. In the middle of 2006. Which you can guess the date from me saying that. Yeah, then you're more than 20 years older than me. No, not 20, 10. More than 10, I mean, sorry. Yeah, more than 10. 10, 11, 12. About 13-ish. Let's check the policy screen, and oh yeah, we're naval invading Petropavlovsk. Right. Yeah, I even... Okay then. Yeah. I just find it funny when in live streams and stuff, it's the streamer themselves who's the youngest person involved with the live stream. Like, as I know for certain, my Australian friends don't know about it, which if they did, then there'd be someone in chat that I'm actually older than. Even if it's only by like a year at most. You know, why are we helping Brazil anymore? Cancel the sale. Brazil, you are no longer being given assistance from us. Okay, a whole bunch of you guys, including the... Oh, the Sirius Blacks are out! Yes! Now, where is USS Sirius Black itself? Sirius Black itself is in Fort Biard. Nah, this isn't the place for you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sirius Black, but your home is in New York. Oh, and you're going the long way. No, 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 no. Because of safety concerns, you are going to go through the Panama Canal. We have less enemies to wanting to kill us that direction. So you'll go via Pearl Harbor. A good impression of myself. I'm saying nothing. Oh no, I'm now messing up the lyrics to that song again. Ah, the tortures of trying to remember lyrics to an over 17-minute long song. Wait, we have a Vermont that still hasn't been refitted. Ah! Sound the alarms! Arizona needs refitting. There we go. Oh, Mark 3 8-inch. 2 turns. Be fine. I'll tell you this one thing though. Even though I'm only 16, my younger siblings call me elderly. Isn't that right, Scarlett? You lot all call me elderly. Yeah. Yep, Brazil has cancelled our alliance. That's great. It's great. So we get a new battleship in 3 turns, which this thing will be coming out of there. We get a new Vermont in 13 turn. Actually, no. Philadelphia is going to head to the scrapyards. Because, yeah. What I'm doing is I'm building mine lane submarines to be in our ports and give the people that want not to naval invade us. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm older because the family genetic receding hairline before you're 20. Here's the thing, I've been the earliest family member so far to have it, but I've had the slowest rate, so positives somewhere in there. Next turn. Oh god. I one time was mistaken for someone in my mid-40s. Like, I was once mistaken for someone in the mid-40s by, I'm gonna just say ex-bandmate because, yeah. I'm not gonna call her what I want to call her because, yeah, I'd probably get done for, like, cyberbullying from her or something. Okay, Ottomans, you get that. Okay, against Japan, I will, yeah, accept a peace treaty with, because, yeah, us and Japan haven't really done much to each other. And if we're on the we've done stuff to each other point, which we somewhat are, I've done more against them, victory point wise, than they have done to me. So, great. And then I'll try and peace treaty with France next. But that will all be for the next episode. Because after we see how the peace treaty goes, I'm going to stop it and peace signed, good. Good. Yeah, nothing there. Good. 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 Agree. Okay, then there's an extra turn we're going to be moving forward for because France have now wanted another peace treaty, so we'll see if they allow it. And because it's not France on naval invading, the naval invasion wouldn't affect the peace treaty offering, and if we get both of those, we'll be happy. So we only got one place off of that, which was French controlled. It wasn't down here, was it? No. So somewhere in the Pacific. Never mind. Probably didn't amount to much anyway, so yeah, now it's just the Russians and stuff. But yeah, that's all going to be in the next episode, because I'm going to shut off now. Hope you enjoyed Silent Service Going Silent.